Hall, and the finance director, who actually lives in Georgia and remotely connects to their systems, is no longer able to connect to their system, so I have to figure out why that's not working, get her back online, and set up 3 new computers while I'm there. Tomorrow, I'm starting a camera project. One of my customers has a warehouse facility and they have a break-in issue, so I need to set up, we've gone around the building and decided where we want to put cameras, and we're going to install a camera system so they can watch it from their phones and record any incidents that happen. Prior to that work, I made suggestions for putting up some fence to eliminate the majority of the problems that they were having, which was mostly vagrants. Yesterday, I got a call from a fertility clinic that I do work for that their server is squealing. Turns out, when I got there, the uninterruptible power supply was telling it that the batteries were low. It's just making this god-awful squealing noise. So they had the door closed and they had a filing cabinet in front of the door to try and keep the noise down. You see some kind of funny things with technology. So anyway, so I had to take the server down and put a new battery backup in and bring the server back up. A few weeks prior, at that same client, they lost the main hard drive for that server, went bad. So I had to recover all of their data from backups, rebuild the server, set up all the users again, set up all the printers. Thankfully, we had printed that Greg is helping me with. This is a project that I've been working on with a law firm for the last literally 25 years. We're on the final stage of a class action settlement distribution. I'm going to be preparing 20,000 checks, give or take, that are to be redistributed back to a pool of investors who got ripped off. Kind of a Bernie Madoff situation. But anyways, this money is going back to these investors. So my job in the process is to calculate the distribution. There's several $1 million that need to be split up among 20,000 investors, and then track the create a database to track their the checks that we write, electronically file with the IRS, and then reconcile the checkbooks after we're done processing these checks. Then write files, create files to distribute to all the 50 states for their fast cash systems. For when, you know, like if you abandon a bank account, the state has a program where you can go and get your money. You've probably seen or heard commercials around. Every state has one of those programs. Well, as part of this project, most of these checks, since the database is so old, are going to end up in these recovery programs. So my job is to, after the checks don't get cashed, reconcile the accounts, create files to send to all these state systems,